We are both dealing with matters of life and death, and there are those. We have these normal climate variabilities which are causing problems for agriculture. We have, for example, this El Niño La Niña variability, which has caused 2015 and 16 lots of problems for farmers in various parts of the world. And for example, in Africa, the economies of the countries, they are highly dependent on agriculture, and that's also very much an issue of employment for those countries. And since climate change is boosting many of these negative impacts of climate variability, in the future this problem will be more severe. And at the moment we are already having severe problems in for example, Somalia, South Sudan, Yemen, parts of Kenya, Ethiopia, and also parts of Nigeria, where we are already having some even military crises, and this severe drought in those parts of the world, it's boosting these crises. There was a recent drought behind this Arab Spring in Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, and also Syria, which was leading to difficulties in agriculture and also rise of food price, and that caused some unrest in those countries. It was not the only reason behind these revolutions in those countries and military crises, but it was one important factor. And in the future we expect to see more often such cases to happen, and therefore it's important that at the country level we have proper information on short-term weather and climate, and also this longer term, what's going to happen in the coming decades and so forth. And by joining forces between WMO and FAO, one could have a positive impact at the country level, and also we have means to adapt to climate change. And besides climate mitigation, to cut down the emissions, we have to start adapting, because for the coming 50 years this negative trend will continue. We will see more often droughts in some parts of the world, flooding in some parts of the world, and those are causing problems for agriculture. And this agriculture is also a driver of economy, and that's also related to this sometimes military crisis, and even also this migration of the people. And as we have seen in European countries, we have seen growing amount of migrants coming from other parts of the world, and this negative trend is expected to continue. And again, if we are able to enhance the agricultural productivity or even stabilize some of the conditions there by having better early warning services from the Met services, and provide services for the farmers how to optimize the agricultural activities, one could act against this overall negative trend. And the biggest threat to me of climate change, it's related to the future of agriculture on this planet, and the climate scenarios are not very promising. It's expected that we will see more severe drought in those areas where we are producing lots of food for the growing global population, and also from that perspective to optimize the food production worldwide. It really makes sense. So I think that by joining our forces, we can really do important things for the mankind, and also avoid several crises and migration, and in worst cases military crises.